Gojo is not dead, and he is most definitely alive. In the latest chapter of JJK, we see Gojo talking to Geto, saying that when it's your time to die, you die alone. Please tell me this isn't just my imagination. In which Geto responds, does it matter? If Gojo was really dead, Geto would have just confirmed this, but I digress. We see towards the end of these conversations, Gojo is having and he starts to say bye. I say this because we see that they are at an airport and there's an airplane there, indicating that their lives are transcending on without Gojo, but that's just a small theory. Now you might say, why are you saying without Gojo? And I say this because Gojo states, I pray this isn't just my imagination. I also want to point out that there's this lotus flower panel that they do have in the manga, and this represents purity and strength, but also rebirth as well. Could this indicate that Gojo is going to be brought back to life with these lotus flowers? But that's a little stretch. So something can tie into that with Gojo, but when it comes to Gege and his writing, I digress. So if Gojo is so-called dead, why is he saying bye to the afterlife? Questioning if this is just his imagination. Like I said in my previous video, if you guys have not seen that video, you should definitely give it a watch. I state in the last video that Gojo was in a similar situation 10 years ago against Toji, but the only difference is Gojo didn't have an afterlife chapter at all. Just have we seen with new chapter 236. This could indicate that Gojo is having a near-death experience, with his life flashing before him and coming back to reality, as he is also using reverse curse technique as well. We see right after Gojo's imagination, is what I'm calling it, that the next panel is Gojo laying on the floor, which pans into Sukuna praising him for his fight, saying you are magnificent and I shall never forget you. Something that Sukuna never did. But there's a very small detail we missed, and even I missed it, and I definitely want to give credit over to Bali on Twitter for pointing this out. But as you can see, Gojo is having less blood by his mouth, and it is also fading along with some scars, indicating that Gojo is currently using reverse curse technique on himself. Another thing that is stated in JJK is we also know that love is a powerful curse, and Gojo stated himself in Zero that this is the most twisted curse of them all, which Nanami states that curses can bring people back to life. But I digress. That's a theory within the theory from Gojo and Nanami, but only one can hope. Finally, I see Gojo using reverse curse technique on himself until Yutahime shows up. She can use her output boosting curse technique on Gojo to fully heal him, because right now Gojo is slow due to all the fatigue he faced fighting Agito, Magaraja, and Sukuna from the battle and sustaining a big wound. Truthfully, I believe Gojo is going to survive, but most likely out of the fight, and will spend the rest of the fight healing and watching until the true final fight is over. I doubt he will have to sacrifice his 6 eyes or anything in that matter to remain alive, because without his 6 eyes, there's no limitless. But I digress. I don't believe that Gojo's dead, but it's just basically he's out the fight. We still need a chapter explaining what happened. As Gege mentioned, a chapter was left out from the author. But if this is it for Gojo, which I doubt, then damn. This sucks. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Gojo's coming back? If so, comment down below your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to the video and give this video a like. I would greatly appreciate it. In the next video, I will be talking about Kashimo fighting Sukuna and possibly Yuta fighting Sukuna as well, and obviously Itadori. But it's been your boy 9, and I will see you in the next one.